Good morning and welcome to, we have 5 days before, that's 10, but we have 5 days before Christmas. And it's Monday morning and it's a little gloomy outside, but the reason why is because I hear that we're supposed to get snow and everybody loves snow for Christmas. But 5 days away from Christmas. It's crazy. But here's the deal, is Pastor Rob and I are going through the 12 days of Christmas and the meaning behind each day. And today, since we're 5 days from Christmas, that brings us to 5 golden rings. I know. I said I wouldn't do that anymore. But you know, that's the part that everybody knows. So if you say, hey, 12 days of Christmas, people are like, dun, 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 5 golden rings, dun, 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 and a partridge in a pear. You get the idea. That's the part everybody knows, the 5 golden rings part, right? It's the only part I really, knew, growing up was the 5 gold. So anyway, so the 5 golden rings is pretty simple and straightforward. But the thing about it is I think that in today's society and today's culture, a lot of people skip this. The 5 rings represent the first 5 books of the Bible, also known as the Pentateuch, right? So Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. And see, it's easy for us to go into the New Testament and study the New Testament, but we're missing a piece if we don't ever go to the Old Testament. I think especially since the first 5 books of the Bible, because so much happens in relation to our story as Christians. So you have Genesis, you have the creation of everything, that God created, the heavens and the earth, light, dark, fish, plants. But on that 6th day, along with he created us. He created us to follow him. He created us to be with him. But as you know, in chapter 3 of Genesis, you have the fall of man. So there's this age of innocence where he creates man and they're perfect. Adam and Eve are perfect. Then they fall. They have that, the part of consciousness where they eat of the tree in the garden. And then you go on and you have God not being happy with the earth, the people of the earth. So he sends a flood. So you have the story of Noah. So you have all these great stories happening. And then you have Exodus, right? Where Moses is brought to lead by God. So you have the burning bush. Then he leads and has his interactions with Pharaoh. And then God makes a promise to Israel and says, I'm going to bring you to the promised land. And all these things are happening. And it's the 10 Commandments, and it's not that they just had to follow the 10 Commandments, Israel. No, they had like 613. You can read them in the book of Leviticus. It's crazy. Of laws of holy living. 613. You read about all these things in the first 5 books of the Bible. And again, like I said, the first 5 books of the Bible is the beginning of our story as Christians. And how awesome is that? So my challenge to you today and for the next couple of days and, even into the new year is read the first 5 books of the Bible. Understand what God is doing. Understand what God is promising. Understand why God chose Israel as his chosen nation. Understand their shortcomings and their times of faithfulness and glory where God provided for them. I mean, it's awesome. It's such an exciting scripture to read. So again, the 5 golden rings represents the 5 books, the first 5 books of the Bible. In the Pentateuch, we call it. Jewish people know it as the Torah. You may have heard that as well. But all of these things have happened in the first 5 books. Read it. It's pretty awesome. So, 5 golden rings. The first 5 books of the Bible, known as the Pentateuch. Awesome. See you tomorrow.